You've publicly supported the Booker T. Washington Academy proposal, including coming to New Haven several times to go to the Varick Church. Do you believe that the school should open this fall the full size?
Well, I think that's up to the sponsor of the school. It's getting late in the calendar year, so however if they can get it up and running, great. If they want to start a little smaller with a certain number of grades, we'll support that as well. It's a good program. We want all of our public schools to be successful. So I know that there are discussions taking place at the Department of Education on that. We want to be of assistance.
Some of your critics are saying this is a big moment for charter schools. I mean, how do you respond to the criticism that you've gone too fast in expanding charter schools across the state?
Let's just concentrate for a second. We have about 1,100 public schools in the state of Connecticut, traditional public schools. Right now we have about 19 charter schools. No one's going terribly fast at this. And let's also remember that charter schools are in fact public schools as well. Okay.
And given what's happened with Fuse, the Hartford-based charter management organization, has there been a lack of due diligence in the organizations that are running these schools?
Apparently over the years, for instance, the fellow who got himself into trouble at Fuse has been working there since 1997, so that I think that the department needs to do a better job in reviewing these things on an ongoing basis and making sure that we're staying current, just as we need to do a very good job in supervising the other 1,100 public schools. There are problems that pop up in other public schools as well, and we have to be diligent to make sure that our students are getting the best education possible and by the most qualified individuals.
Are you concerned at all? I mean, some of the state board, just one last question, the state board of ed members are saying, they'd rather have a delay with the Booker T. Washington proposal because it's just so little time to set up a successful school.
Well, again, I think that's a reasonable discussion to be having. Don't get me wrong. And that's why I know that I've heard some of the discussions. Some folks have said, well, let's start with a few grades and then move on. Some people have said, no, let's wait till next year. I think that the community, the state Board of Education and the sponsors need to work that out. Fuse was hired to help put it together. They weren't the responsible party for the application. So let's keep that straight, okay?
Sure. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.